Rook, good. We have discovered what Ivenchi is planning for Treviso. When you fought the Kamek Master in the garrison, you mentioned a note you found that said some Kamek had gone missing.
We have discovered who stole it.
Ivenchi.
The governor intends to release it all around the city to pacify violent seditionists.
They called us reckless and now... Now Ivenchi will ruin the minds of thousands in this city to have their peace and order.
Who is Ivenchi planning to poison with the Kamek? Aside from us.
People who have spoken up too loudly against the Antam.
Anyone too friendly with the crows. I doubt Ivenchi is familiar with poisons. I guarantee the Kamek will spread to the rest of the city as well.
Subdue the citizens, get rid of your enemies, show the Antam you're a leader with a plan. I hate to say it, but Ivenchi's a smart gambler.
After the dragon attack, and then the blight, the governor is a coward who has given up on Treviso.
Better to poison the last of it themselves than let anyone else solve these things.
It is finally time to strike. Go to the garrison and prevent Ivenchi from releasing the Kamek.
Once you are there, Thea and I will lead the crows against the rest of Ivenchi's forces in the city.
Understood.
There is something else. Jacobus stormed off earlier. He did not look well.
Look out for him, would you?
Of course. We'll head to the garrison.
Do you think Ivenchi would target the field hospital?
I would not put anything past them now.
I heard them.
That's crazy. All crazy.
And Rufus. And Ivenchi's a traitor too.
Everyone not a crow, they're all just crazy.
There's the garrison.
I noticed you weren't at the...
Onto the garrison and the governor.
Please, go on. I noticed you weren't at the supper table last night. Are you not feeling well?
Oh, you noticed? I wasn't hungry.
Harding made her potato stew.
Oh, I had no idea that she was cooking.
I didn't know that could happen to potatoes. It was a learning experience.
It usually is.
The courtyard looks empty.
Where are all the Antam guards?
Ivenchi must be further in. We clear the garrison this time. Ivenchi's got to know there's no way out for a traitor.
Look! Intruders! Calm down. We can escape across the roofs.
Knew you could do it, brother.
That should speed things up. The garrison has fallen to darkspawn.
That explains why Ivenchi's Anton were trying to run.
Alara, great!
The garrison has fallen to Darkspawn!
That explains why Avenci's Anton were trying to run.
Trouble ahead.
Avenci's blighted. Wait! Jacobus!
The garrison has fallen to Darkspawn!
That explains why Avenci's Anton were trying to run. Okay, now for Avenchi.
I will see you dead if it's the last thing I do before the blight takes me!
I feel strange. Like dizzy strange. Bad air.
Wait! Are these Anton real?
I see the comic is working! Take it down! That probably hurt!
My guard's fucked.
I told you once! It won't end any differently! Why don't you die? Why don't you give up? Nicely done! If that damned dark spawn at the gates hadn't scratched me, blighted me, if you hadn't interfered,
It wouldn't have made a difference.
neither will my death. My comic could have helped stabilize the city. But it's still blighted, dying. Nothing can save Treviso now.
We just stopped the governor from poisoning people. That's a start.
I did it to protect the city!
You did it because you wanted it for yourself. You say you did all this for Treviso, Evenchi, to protect it. But you never really believed in it.
What would you know about the city I love? If Rook hadn't stopped the governor in time.
None of that. It is time to celebrate a victory.
Rook, I should have wine. We should toast you.
Evenchi is dead. The comic is being disposed of. All thanks to you.
The garrison's a mess.
Details.
The Untom remain, though with Evenchi gone, I think we will be able to persuade them to move on in the coming months.
People are being moved to safer areas outside the Blight. Crows have time now to patrol for Darkspawn.
It will take years, but we can plan for Treviso's future now that it has one.
After all the things we've seen, the choices I've made, it's my home. It always will be, no matter how hard we have to work to save it.
You have our knives, if anyone ever says otherwise.
You never gave up, Rook. We will repay that in full. But life is so dull if all we talk about are responsibilities. It is time to celebrate.
For our victory.
For Treviso's freedom.
For the crows.
What an excellent idea. Viago, dear, you mentioned something about getting us drinks?
I think we've done what we can for Treviso. Whatever happens, this city's people won't flee. The other crows won't either.
How are you doing, Tosh? Sleep well last night?
You were there. You tell me.
You have a question about negative topological functions?
Yes, please. Emmerich said it was okay to ask about this.
Do you always listen to that milksop? Well, at least you've come to a proper necromancer. First, I assume you've learned to cascade your spell weaves around wave inversions?
Oh, really? But wouldn't the explosive radius... I'd never try it.
That's cowardice speaking. Cast it aside!
I've wondered, Davin. Of all our friends, you seemed the least phased when I revealed I'd entered Lichdom.
Well, when I took the vow to be a warden, I had to sip Darkspawn blood.
That's fascinating.
It's a know-your-enemy thing. Point is, it changed me. Death won't be the same for me as most people. And I accept that. Part of the greater good.
I see. There's nobility in that.
I think Lichdom's the same for you.
Lucanus.
He looks just like me. Spite, I mean, when he manifests.
That makes sense, doesn't it? What's on your mind?
I've been thinking. Treviso is as safe as we can make it. So, when my contract to you is fulfilled, Spite and I will go our separate ways. Literally, I'm going to seek out a way to separate us, wherever that takes me.
A lot of people have tried to cure possession. Sometimes, if they can kill the demon in the Fade...
That's what I've heard too, but there's no guarantee of success, especially given our situation.
Because you and Spite were forced together?
And because I pay my debts, even to him.
And what about the other person in this equation? How does he feel about this?
He dreams of freedom. I've shared those dreams. He never chose this, Rook. Something must change.
You sound like you still got some doubts.
Being possessed. It's not like separating oil and water. Each element permanently infuses the other. Spite wears my face, uses my skills. I know I've grown stronger. So, say I cast out Spite with all he's learned from me. What then? What if I free myself, but unleash a true demon of Virantium?
For all you know, Spike comes out with your knack for vanilla and nutmeg tarts.
Rook.
My point is, you don't know what will happen.
I know that Spite, a part of me, would be... alone.
Spite will only be alone if he chooses to be. But you can't control that. All you can do is trust that you're making the right call. For both of you.
I know. But from someone else, it's easier to believe. And it's easier to see a future I can live with when this is done. To strike hardest, one must aim beyond the target. Let's end it, Rook. You and I and spite, and all the fury we can muster.
Minrathus, Treviso, the Grey Wardens. Taking down those dragons got us a little payback.
Now that the path is clear, what's our first move?
And already she wants me to show my hand.
To your closest ally, yes.
Well,
You don't know what you'll do yet, do you?
I must admit, I am struck with indecision.
Show me. Let's talk. You'll always have allies here.
Good to see you.
Aelia won't cause trouble in Ducktown anymore.
I heard. And it's good to have Hallows back.
Hal. It's good to see you busy.
People need to eat. You checking up on me?
Just happy to see my favorite fish fry merchant.
It's safer to get out now. Fewer Venatori around. You have something to do with that?
Maybe.
Well, good work to whoever did.
Hey, Hallows. How's the fish fry?
Still running. Catching some bigger crowds at night, too?
How's it going?
Checking where we stand. Alias should be dead. But what can you do?
Will you stop working with Nev?
We'll see. Prices are double, no bonuses, and nothing on the threads.
Fair enough.
Events are weaving together quickly now, Rook. For good or ill, the fate of the world shall be decided soon. I received Harding's missive. Your plan is sound.
So the Inquisitor's in?
Indeed, although she requires a few days to set events in motion. Time is needed to allot her responsibilities to those who are capable of managing them. Once settled, she has pledged herself to your cause. The snake's head must be severed, else the body simply grows anew. And what of your other allies? Will they also be ready? There is no room left for doubt or hesitation.
Only one of us has a fragment of a god inside them. Mythal.
I carry only her memories, not her strength, nor her capacity for strategy.
Well, either way, our allies will be ready.
As they must be. There will not be another opportunity to foil the schemes of Elganon and Gillenane. If we fail in this, they gain all that is needed to reshape the world in their twisted image. The evil put into place with the aid of their Arnhem servants at Tearstone will cover the entire world.
Look, the gods can't blight the world without their dagger. And they can't finish their dagger until the eclipse, which isn't for another... Elganon.
While you gather your people, I will find the Inquisitor. And Rook, I wish you great luck
Elgernon just caused an eclipse. The gods can finish their dagger. We need to move now.
But we were supposed to have weeks to prepare.
How much time do we actually have?
It's not weeks, I can tell you that much.
The eclipse is slowly forcing an alignment between the stars and powerful currents in the Fade.
Which means what?
I'm afraid we've only a few hours until the gods complete their dagger.
Lucanus is right. We have to go now.
No time to scrape up an army, even if we had one.
You think we're enough?
What will we be facing on the island?
There's gonna be blight crap.
And where there's blight, darkspawn.
Right. Tearstone Island's also crawling with the entire Antam army.
They've had time to prepare. It'll be brutal.
So will the gods. We're walking right into their lair.
We may not all make it out again.
We're the only thing standing between every single living creature and the Blight. I don't want to watch the world fall and know I didn't do everything I could. So let's stop the gods, whatever it takes.
We're with you. The gods won't leave that island.
No matter what.
No matter what.
Then we leave as soon as we can. I should talk with Nev before we leave. See how she's doing.
It's true. We're planning on not only ending Gillenane, but Elganon as well.
Well, it's best that no one's gone. I'll grant you that.
We do have some thoughts alike, Johanna.
Precious few.
How are you holding up, Rook? I'm here if you need me.
Thanks again for talking with me. Being non-binary feels good. And so does being more Ravani. Feels good to just own it.
Why are there so few books about the Titans?
Oh, hey, Rook.
Rook.
gods do.
Not taking a break? It's our last chance before.
I'll get to it. The gods are rushing this. Rushing us.
You're worried?
Maybe.
So the job's gone sideways. We'll make it work.
That doesn't make it easy.
Oh, I know. When this is over...
Don't.
Don't what?
Talk about after.
All right. Easy, if that's what you need. But I'm not the one still thinking about it.
The gods are rushing us.
I know.
The job? I know one will get me eventually, but you... I can't think about after and you. Not when... If something happens.
Nev.
Oh, I knew you were trouble. It's one lucky break and close call after another, and you... I let myself... When do the tables turn, Rook? Because they do. They always...
So we flip the table. Hold out for the lucky break.
And if the last break was our last?
I'll find a way to make one happen. You know I'll try.
Maybe that's what scares me.
It's okay to be scared.
Well, trouble. I'm terrified.
Come on, Nev. We're gonna be... I should talk with Varric, too. Get any last advice for killing a god. Varric? I hope I'm not, interrupting whatever you're doing.
Take a deep breath.
The gods changed all the rules. We're going in blind. The whole team is pretty sure we're gonna die. And they might be right.
Weird shit is happening. Of course the team's on edge. It's not a personal failing for you to be scared either.
I don't know how to carry this weight, Varric.
No one does. This job was always going to call for someone who could improvise. You're on this team for a reason too, you know.
I guess I have some thinking to do. About everything.
Go on. You know where to find me if you need me.
Well, let's not keep the gods waiting.
Rook, when's the last time you slept?
Brooke, hey.